live again. I just thought I would, oh, what a loud motorbike. It's another beautiful day here in Manchester, England. Gorgeous, in fact. So gorgeous, in fact, I'm not even wearing a blouse. Well, I'm not even wearing a coat. I've just got one of my lovely bright t-shirts on. And I thought I would do another Walkie Talkie Paulie. So, of course, Walkie Talkie Paulie 2. Hi. Thank you for joining me. See this here cemetery wall? Right here. Right here. Well, if you watched Walkie Talkie Paulie Pie, the first in this series, this is the cemetery wall on which my imaginary friend Donna, with the lovely blonde pigtails, who died young in a car crash, that's what I imagined, her spirit walked along this wall, and that was her first inception, helping me not to be scared after watching The Fog. And then she became, of course, an imaginary friend throughout the younger part of my life, my young teen years. I'm kind of 11. And then I integrated her. It's the best way to explain it. I integrated her into me, and she became the feminine, which then became Gemini. And of course you do realise it's still pretty much the same as it was last time. I can't read your comments properly as I'm walking, but I can continue to talk to you. I can continue to stream live. Hello. Some lovely people. I know the buzzers are returning, so I can walk safely across the road. So yeah, this is I started my Walkie Talkie Paulie Pie video just after about 500 yards down this road, after the first crossing of the bypass, because if you remember, I crossed the bypass but on the other side, but we cross it here too. I'm kind of getting used to this walking around with a selfie stick now and broadcasting live. I'm no longer like conscious of it. Why are all the kids finishing school this early? It's only 2 something, isn't it? Time is it, anybody? Because I can't see. I'm on here. Half 2. I read that. Thank you very much, Head Rider, because you are a pro. It is a beautiful day. Thank you, Bobby. It is an absolutely beautiful day. Yeah, the kids are finishing school very early then. There seems to be a lot of students heading in this direction. Saying that, I am about to walk right past the school. So, weren't them girls lovely? Shouting and waving. See, some folk are nice. I should have shouted to them, check the vlog out later on those vegan guys, just so they could see themselves, but hey. It's the police. Yeah, we're about 100 yards now from the first part of the motorway that we walk over, the M60. Cemetery. This is of course the back end of it. The wall is like the side, and then there's another wall here, the other side of the cemetery, which formulates Lime Lane, I believe it's called. Lime Lane. That used to be just like a dirt track, and they've made it into a road now because there's a cricket club down there, Hollingwood Cricket Club, and when when I decided to get back into drag with Stuart and become the Vegan Queens, and there'd been a long gap since I'd stopped doing drag. The very first gig was a charity do at Hollywood Cricket Club, and Stuart couldn't do it because he was on holiday in Tenerife with his dad, I think, or he was doing it anyway. He physically couldn't do it, so that first one I did on my own, and that was probably a really good thing actually, because it massively built my confidence, and you know, got me ready for getting back into it. Very excited about Saturday, Bolton Pride. We had a fabulous time last year at Bolton Pride. 2 stages, so there's one, I know I've said it before, I repeat myself a lot. Here we are. There's one in the town centre. There we go. So it's the first part, and then we cross it again. You can just about make it out right over there. There's a sign, and then there's the other bridge that we'll be crossing when we get to it. So yeah, there's a big stage, the main stage, in front of the town hall, massive. So we're on there at 2:35, and then at 3:30 we're on the stage inside the shopping centre, and the stage inside the shopping centre behind it has an absolutely massive screen. There's pictures I think on our YouTube page from last year, me and Stu are these little dots, but we're on this massive screen behind us. Oh, it's fabulous, so good. And that's mainly organised by a guy called James, just like Stockport Pride. You know, it's one girl. I introduced you to her in the vlog, I think. So yeah, another good day for a walk. Oh yeah, and I am doing the exercise class tonight for sure. I've worked out. Somebody gave me a tip actually on the test that I uploaded yesterday, and said if you can turn the sound off on your webcam, and I did that. Muted the webcam so it's just the picture, and the sound is coming from the USB mic, which was the earlier test, which is, it works, it's great, okay. We've got there, we can start doing the live exercise classes again. So this is my warm-up, really, for that. My lovely little warm-up. Oh my God, the children are so excited by the sight of a selfie stick.
Can I get in the video?
And here's the thing.
Can I get in the video?
Of course you can. Watch it later on those vegan guys. Kids. Who'd have them? Oh, I was going to tell you about yesterday as well. So, I've got you on camera now, Mr. Police. Yesterday, so we woke up, we had a gorgeous breakfast. This is Jason's birthday. We had a gorgeous breakfast. After breakfast, Jay opened his cards and prezzies, lovely clothes from his family. He knew I wasn't buying him anything gift-wise. He didn't, me either, for my 50th. We just had that agreement. Funds sound fantastic. We're tightening our belts. We're looking for our trip to Spain. We've opted out for the flights to that. So, really, the Clarity Retreat is going to be not only hopefully an amazing time and a great vlog, it's also going to be my 50th gift to myself and Jason's 40th gift to himself. we're very lucky in that our tangents, I'm always doing it, aren't I? We're very lucky in that our bank accounts have, you can choose a perk, and we chose something called Dragon Pass, which allows you to access airport lounges 3 times a year. We've already done it once this year with Mum in, when did we go away? Was it February? To Tenerife, I think it was February. So we've got 2 left. So I said we might as well get to the airport early, like our flight's at 7:30, get there at like 4:30. Take full advantage of the lounge. So anyway, yesterday, opened all his cards and gifts. Really pleased, really happy. Went into the backyard. Wasn't like this. Wasn't this. This is gorgeous again. Unfortunately, it wasn't like this. It was a little bit grey and a little bit cool. And Jay just said that I'm not actually that bothered about going to Dovestones. I wouldn't mind just having a chill and playing on the game for a few hours. It's one thing we don't talk about a huge amount, but me and Jason are both gamers with a Y, Gaymers. And so Jay's playing, he spent like 5 hours on Assassin's Creed, made us both a lovely lunch. We had a cheese and fried egg sandwich. See my fried egg recipe. It's basically thin slabs of tofu with black salt and turmeric and fried. It gives the impression of a pot yolk fried egg, lovely. So fried egg and cheese butter with some bacon crisps for lunch. And then last night I was like, right, come, what do you want for your dinner, Jason? He was like, you know me, he always does this, you know me, I like anything you cook and I appreciate anything. I said, yeah, I know that, but if you could choose your meal for tonight, what would it be? Spaghetti and meatballs. So we didn't have any spaghetti, we had meatballs in. Sainsbury's, £1.50, 20 in a bag, marked vegan, very nice. Again, featuring one of our recipe videos, the spaghetti and meatballs one, funnily enough. So fried up the meatballs in a lovely herby rich tomato sauce with some chopped up homegrown tomatoes that I got from my neighbour Sally, from her mum. And then a piece of chocolate cake with, oh get this, coconut chocolate fudge sauce from Wingit. Beautiful. And then we watched 2 episodes of The Boys, and then we realised we'd just finished watching episode 6 and there's only 2 left. Whichever number we'd watched, there's only 2 left. So we're going to wait a little while now. Like to make things last, you know. Oh god, somebody's cutting grass. That's going to get me later. I'm going to, I have explained what's happening. I'm very sorry. It's only, I can read short messages, but I can't read very long ones. But you're chatting amongst yourselves, I believe, so that's good. That's great. You just leave me waffling here. When I get up, I'll read what you've been writing. But yeah, this is going to become a series, guys. Walkie Talkie Paulie. I really enjoy having your company. It's very strange, but I do like to talk quite a bit. And so, you know, if I was physically with somebody here, I'd be chatting away and listening. So it's nice to have you with me so I can chat about things, you know, truly is a beautiful day again. Look at that sun. Oh, look at the sky, clear as day. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, Jason had a lovely birthday, doing exactly what he wanted, chilling out, playing games. Got to choose his dinner, one of his favourites. They made it really special. And this morning he was like, you know what, I had a lovely birthday before he totted off to work again. Which is typical Jason. You know what I mean? He's just he's a sweet guy. And me tilt that there. And then you get a bit of a view of the road as well. Switched hands, by the way. Now you're in my left hand, which is also good exercise because I'm basically holding something up continually throughout this full walk. I might actually do what Kelly mentioned, but the other way around. I might go down Failsworth Road here now, back to Daisy Duck. Yeah, I will in fact. It just adds a little bit more to my journey. A little bit more of a walk. Although, if you go down to the end of this road, and then turn right, you pretty soon down the road you end up at the golf club where the horror happened. So I used to walk this way to work when I worked there, and I still miss Julie, who was the boss lady. I should go down and see her at some point and have a drink. I've done that a couple of times. Exercising demons, seeing a friend, all in one fell swoop. Right, now I've got to cross this road. I lost you for a minute. Let me tighten you up. Yeah, it's a random road to cross this one. But you can do it if you really want. So yeah, this is the way I would have walked to work when I was at the golf club down this road. I mean, it's in a gorgeous location. Woodhouses, for those of you that don't know, is an area in Oldham. But, and I'm going to be honest here, it's a bit like a middle-class village has been plonked into the middle of a lot of working class estates. That's what Woodhouses is like. It's very randomly middle class, whereas 500 yards that way, most definitely working class. In fact, 500 yards in any direction from Woodhouses. Salt of the earth, you know. I'm not saying middle class people aren't salt of the earth, but they're different. Or they see themselves as different, should I say. Oh, here we go. That's one thing, I said about being surrounded by beautiful countryside. It's very true. There is a lot of around here, big fields and wild blackberry bushes. I should have brought a tool, a bowl or something. There didn't seem to be that many on there. They've probably been ravaged by the local wildlife, and I include the locals when I say that. Oh no, I mean, look at that. There's loads on that. Can you turn the camera? Yes, you can. I'll turn the camera for a second. Turn round, camera. There we go. Look. Look, plenty. And there's the lovely view. Lovely countryside. I'd like you back with me now if you don't mind. I miss you. Get off! Thank you very much. I'll still try and keep all the lovely scenery in, of course. Side shot like that, see? Yeah, it's very light, this here selfie stick. It's very easy to hold and carry, so that's a bonus, obviously. And just hoping that my 4G is standing up to the test of time with this, with all of this. Lovely, ain't it? It's lovely round here. So yes, I think I've got the software sorted. That should all be fine for tonight. Although it's not like it used to be. We used to see ourselves as it was happening. Now the screen is a delay, so I'm going to have to not focus on that while I do the exercise class tonight. And, you know, just do the exercise class. Class, I keep saying class. Session. It's not a class, I'm not teaching. I'm doing it together. That's what it's all about. Okay. On foot. Still get a little bit antsy coming up here. Only a little, but enough for me to voice. It's alright, because when we get to the end, where I would turn right to go to the golf club, we turn left and head towards Desanook, which is a gorgeous little country park. I don't know if you'd call it a country park, really. Nature reserve, kind of. I mean, it's just a lovely area with a lot of little, like, waterways and a lake that I believe is still called Crime Lake. And there's a rumour that, and I don't know how true this is, but the rumour that there are a few buildings at the bottom of the lake, either from people who refuse to move, or, you know, they just didn't knock down and people did move. And that when the water's low, you can see the church steeple just sticking out of the water. Again, not sure if that's just one of those stories that, you know, people tell their kids, or kids tell each other. So, yes, we're now in the middle class wood houses, but just at the tip of it. I'm in and out, like one of Lipton's, but gone before you know it. Oh, really good day for a walk, actually. Some nice calorie burning. Oh, I had a lovely lunch. Sainsbury's do 3 kinds of mini wheats. They do a blueberry, which I had for lunch. I think they do an apricot. Is it apricot and mango? And another one. Anyway, they're just little mini shredded wheat with a fruit compote in the middle. Absolutely gorgeous. So nice. Marked vegan. Everything's green. Nutrition wise, except for the sugars, which of course blueberries, concentrated blueberry compote, you know. Oh, is that the other one? See, I see that word, cherry. Is that the other one? We're about to go over the motorway again, but not the one I took you over the other day. I've bypassed that to come this way and go back on myself, but still the M60. In fact, I think you can see the bridge I would have gone on, the one I went on the other day, from here, I think. Don't quote me though. Oh, look at that. That lovely. Here we go. See what's going over the M60 again. Can you see the other bridge? Oh yeah, of course you can. So that's the one just there that we would have gone over, but we walked around instead. The M60, ladies and gentlemen. Sweating a bit. It's good, that. Very good. Yeah, a few more days like this kind of sunshine. Get out and walk every damn day, man. Oh, right. Here's the other idea I had. Tell me what you think. So, you've heard of books, of course, that you read. And of course you've heard of audiobooks that someone reads out to you. Now, I've been saying for quite a few years that I was going to start writing a book called Made of Movies. Autobiographical story about a young lad from, you know, a slightly dysfunctional but meaning well family, and his journey through all of the things that have happened over the years. And I've written bits, and I haven't formatted anything, but I've just kind of written bits of it. But I thought, someone's probably already done it, but I thought rather than write it and then read it out in YouTube videos, why don't I just do a series called Made of Movies, my spoken book, where I'm sure I would kind of plan it. I would have some kind of template for each session that I'd want to cover, but it'd probably be bullet points. But what I wouldn't want to do is write it and then read it to you. I'd really like it to be organic, as if I'm sharing the book and the process of how it came into being. Just show you very quickly. You see through the trees there. Hang on, let me turn it around. This is Crime Lake, aforementioned. Turn camera. It's just there. Oh, do you know what? Let's just go down the stairs for a second and I'll show you. That's it. That's Crime Lake. Right there. And up there, up that path there used to be a little place, like a cafe, that was fabulous. So it's very small, like I said, but that's pretty much it. That's what they call Crime Lake. Yep. And then I'll go back up the stairs, same way I came in, and then across the road, right opposite these stairs, diagonally, there used to be a little shop on the corner there. And I've got very, very, very fond childhood memories of that shop, because everybody used to buy sherbet from there. They used to sell it loose. Right there on that corner it was. Right there. And apparently it fell down because there's a dip down there and it just became really unstable and fell down. But yeah, they used to sell loose sherbet and hot food, pies, sandwiches, hot Vimto. This used to be a pub called the Crime View. Obviously it had a view of Crime Lake. Hell of a lot of lovely memories down this neck of the woods. The Easter Fair, of course, which every kid around these parts, because Easter holidays from school, used to go down and go on the waltzers and memories so thick you gotta brush them away from your face. Beautiful memories though. I love to relive the innocence of that time. You know, it's like there's this guy, I wish I could remember his last name, it's a very pinnacle part of my youth, this guy called Simon that lived on, you know, my local area. And I was so in love with him. Ages 9, 10, so completely pure in love with him. No sexual thought in with it, just I wanted him to love me and hold me and kiss me. I was so in love with him. I phoned him up once when I was about 10 and played no such thing as 1471 in those days, kids. Played I think it was, I'd have to check my dates, but in my head I played Lionel Richie Hello down the phone and then just put the phone down and thought you'd get that. I didn't know it was me, I didn't say hi, it's Paul. Random. Hello 12, hello 13, hello love. Lyrics from a chorus line. Oh, so yeah, the book series, what do you think? Is that a really stupid idea? And should I just stick to actually, you know, put some effort into actually writing a physical book? Or has it already been done? Does anyone know? Could it start a trend? The spoken book? You know? Because, honey, I got some story to tell you that'll make your hair curl. And I'm not even joking. But some lovely stories as well, and the fact that movies and musicals and songs and lyrics have always played such an important part in my life from being a little kid. And I tend, and I still do it to this day, the reason I say I am made of movies is that I tend to take character traits from characters that I love in movies and books, and integrate them into me, make those things that I admire a part of me. Case in point, this thing needs to stop swiveling. Case in point, there's a particular movie called Garbo Talks, starring Anne Bancroft, Ron Silver, Carrie Fisher, three kind of main cast members. I can't remember the other girl's name that plays the actress, and I should do, she's brilliant. Anyway, it's called Garbo Talks, and Anne Bancroft plays this character called Estelle. In fact, if you look after this, if you look up the trailer on YouTube, the trailer is the most beautiful animated sequence, which basically tells you the story of Estelle from her being a kid to now. And then something happens. She decides she wants to meet Garbo. She's loved her all her life. And so she sets her son the challenge of getting her to meet Garbo. That's the skeleton of the film. But Estelle, the most amazing character, she has all her life fought for what's right, all of her life. So much to the point that her son actually blames her for some things because she wouldn't let him go to a nail factory on a school trip. And she says the steelworkers were on strike. That's who she is as a character. Somebody wolf whistles in the street at a pretty girl. She gets on the lift, goes up the scaffolding to these guys and does this whole, one of you wanted a girl to sit on your face so bad, you screamed it all the way down there to the pavement. Who was it? She waits. She's amazing. Her fight, I adopted. There's a line in the film that epitomizes it. She says, the world is full of little injustices. Some people they bother, some they don't. Me they bother. I love that. So that's just one. That's one of so many things that I've admired in characters or scripts or songs and thought, I love that quality. I love that quality. I love that Estelle. No matter what, you always fight for what's right. No matter what. Installed. Like a program on a hard drive. Installed. Done. Got it. Thank you. So that's why made of movies. You know, there have been all of these pinnacle moments that have given me characters or traits that I love and admire and want to awaken in myself, because we all have anything we could ever want already there. You just gotta find the right program and click install. Am I right? So yeah, I'm thinking, you know, made of movies, my spoken book, and so on and so forth, until it was a completed series of videos that told the story I wanted to tell, and the lessons I've learned along the way, because there have been some invaluable ones that I can never forget. Just like I never forget to see something from someone else's point of view, which again is a difficult thing to incorporate, but once you get it, you get it. Bet Lynch. Get it, got it, good. Okay, nearly home. School pickup, so cars everywhere. And I think that's about, it's about 2.5 miles, I think, maybe 2 3/4 with that additional little bit I just added on. So, you know, it's not a brutal walk, it's not amazing exercise, but it's good. Let's wait for these cars to pass. Right, there we go. We're all parking here waiting for the kids, and it's like, this is our cul-de-sac. Don't belong here. And so on and so forth. Oh. Back into the bosom of my backyard. That was a good one. Very good one. And now I'm going to really enjoy getting in, making myself a matcha. A lovely matcha. I'm trying to have one a day just for the aid in weight loss. Make myself a lovely matcha. Possibly come and sit out here. And enjoy the rest of this absolutely gorgeous afternoon. And I hope if you're in Britain, you're enjoying it, making the most of it. I even treated myself to new eyes today, meaning a new pair of contact lenses. I'm also thinking, look at this, what do you think? Right, so I've shaved my neck, but not my beard. And see how grey it is? Very grey. I kind of love it. I kind of love it. So I'm thinking, after Bolton Pride, I might have a go at growing a beard and a moustache. Just here, just a kind of gauty one. Or, yeah, just a gauty one, I think. Thank you, Bobby. I can read you in here now because the sun's not in my eyes. That was a great walk, actually. Very, very enjoyable. Really enjoyed it. Must remember where the camera is. Hi, sis. Do you want to say hi to everybody? She's just come down and gone straight outside. I'll turn you around. Just a sec. Turn around, darling. There. Hi, sis. Hello, darling. Everybody just wanted to say hi for a second, because they rarely ever get to see you. Hi. Hey, Baba. Hey, Baba. Hey, she's gorgeous. Are you going to play and cavort and run around? No? No? Why not? Why not, you gorgeous thing? Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, you ill, Chelsea? Sorry, my darling. Hope you're feeling better soon. Yeah, I'm going to do the workout later, definitely. It's going to be a tough one for us all because it's been a really kind of, it's been a really hot day today, but all the better. We'll burn calories quicker. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me on my walk. I'll now read all your comments, but thank you so much. You're all wonderful people. Mwah. Be excellent to yourselves always and each other.